What is going on, everybody? My apologies for the massive delay when it comes to this vlog. This is just a vlog saying goodbye to the UK, and I came back from the UK on April 27th, which is when this was recorded. However, this is being uploaded now in June. I fell a bit behind when it came to gathering content and editing the content, so stay tuned to my YouTube channel because now that this vlog has finally been uploaded, a ton of content since I returned to Canada is going to come out, including vlogs, match highlights, promos, and more. So stay tuned to the YouTube channel to get up to date on what the last few months have looked like in my professional wrestling career. Attention to all dorks and losers. It's time for you to shut off YouTube because you aren't worthy of being in the Punjabi Prodigy's presence. However, if you believe there is any chance that deep down, somewhere inside you, is a prodigy waiting to be brought out, then welcome, because you're about to get an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at Vikram Prashar.
What is going on, everybody? The Punjabi Prodigy, Vikram Prashar here, bringing you guys another vlog. And guys, the unfortunate, well, in some ways fortunate day, but in some ways unfortunate day has arrived. My bags are packed. The Punjabi Prodigy's time to leave the UK and fly back to Canada is here. The UK tour has officially wrapped up. I hope you guys enjoyed all the vlogs that came out of it. I know I really enjoyed being a part of LDN Wrestling's April tour, as well as Big Powerhouse Wrestling's show in Portsmouth, England yesterday. And I'm really going to miss it. But like I said, I have a strong feeling I will be back. So yeah, today's the day that we head back to Canada and we fly over to Toronto. So yeah, fly over to Toronto, then drive to London, Ontario, where I live, going from London, England, back to London, Ontario. Such an amazing experience this was. I've grown as a professional wrestler and as a person in general. But you know what? Maybe I'll touch on that a little bit more either at the airport or once I'm back home. Either way, it'll be later on in this vlog. But for now, we got to hit the road so that I can make my flight. So let's do this. So I'm just waiting to board the flight now. I am excited to go back to Canada. I really am going to miss the UK though. This was an amazing experience. Obviously, I sound like a broken record, but when it comes to LDN Wrestling and Big Powerhouse Wrestling, I really enjoyed the tour. Across the span of 10 shows, I had 20 matches. Guys, if there's any prodigies out there that aren't losers like most people who watch, who actually want to become pro wrestlers, I highly suggest doing a tour like this if you get the opportunity to, because you improve fast. Like I said, 20 matches over the span of 10 shows is crazy. And then even outside of wrestling, I lived up life. As you guys know, I visited London, downtown. It was beautiful. Saw the Big Ben. You know, unfortunately, we did put on a couple pounds for sure, which I usually am very hard on myself for that kind of stuff. But you know what? At 22 years old, this was a new life experience for me. And could I have been a little bit more disciplined? Yes. But at the same time, if you ask any of my close friends or peers, I'm always that guy at the social gatherings at restaurants with a Diet Coke because I care that much about my physical fitness. I've gone through weight loss journeys before. After this trip, though, I'm definitely not happy with where I'm at. I'm definitely not nearly as lean as I was before. Sorry, there's an interruption at the airport, but like I was saying, I'm definitely not happy with where I'm at right now after this trip in terms of my physical appearance and my physique. I was definitely a lot leaner when I came here, but you know what? Like I said, at 22 years old, I'm usually very, very disciplined, and as I continue to beat myself up over this in my head, that my physique isn't where I want it to be, and that I have some fat to lose when I go back. At the same time, I know if I didn't try any of these new foods while I was here, I would regret it when I go back to Canada. But to show you some of the cool stuff that I tried while I was here that got me to unfortunately put on this body fat that I promise I will shred off is, first of all, there's an Indian restaurant called Dishoom. It had beautiful ambiance inside the restaurant, and then the food itself was just to die for. Really, really, really good food. I really enjoyed that restaurant. I tried a traditional English breakfast, which was very good. Well, I lied. I passed out on the black sausage or whatever it's called. I couldn't do it. It just didn't seem very appetizing to me, but I had the rest of the standard English breakfast, and I thought that was very tasty as well. I tried Iron Brew soda. Apparently that's a big thing here. I thought it was good, but it is just a standard orange soda in my opinion, but it was good. I went to the Camden Food Market and got some Chinese food, and the Chinese food was so good at the Camden Food Market. I loved it. I think where I ended up racking up the calories, to be honest though, was probably the chocolate. And you know what's funny is that we have Cadbury chocolate in Canada, but it just doesn't taste the same. In fact, all the chocolate in the UK tasted a lot better. I've been told that they have like a lot stronger food regulations and stuff here, so the ingredients and stuff that go into their food is a lot more natural, and that's why it tastes better. But I tried a lot of sweets. My body didn't like it, so visually I don't like it, but my taste buds did. They were very good. I went to Westfield Mall where they had a Gymshark store, and as a gym bro, holy shit, that was awesome. I tried a Scotch egg, which I believe is a boiled egg surrounded by cooked pork. I thought that was actually really good. I was skeptical about it, but it was very good. And then I also visited the London Bridge and stuff, which I thought was very, very beautiful. But nonetheless, let's get on this flight and let's get back to Canada. So we have officially landed. The Punjabi Prodigy is back in Canada. We are at Toronto Pearson Airport, about to go grab our luggage and then hop in a car and go back to my hometown of London, Ontario, Canada. From London, England, back to London, Ontario, Canada. Kind of sad, but also kind of exciting. So we have made it home. We are in London, Ontario. I'm going to be honest, guys. I am pretty damn tired. I feel like you can see it. So I'm about to go to bed soon. Tomorrow, though, I enjoyed some time with my parents, my family. It was nice to see them because it's been weeks. It's time to, get disciplined again. So that's what tomorrow's all about. Tomorrow, we are going to get disciplined again. I want to experiment with, instead of steady state cardio on a treadmill, actually doing some cardio outside. So I'm thinking about step counting. And then, I'm not afraid of carbs, but I've decided I want to challenge myself and get myself into a calorie deficit by really reducing my carbs. But I don't want to do just like a carnivore diet where it's just eggs and meat and veggies. I do want carbs if I need them, so I'm going to include fruit in my diet. I'm not going to do large amounts, but maybe a couple apples or maybe some strawberries and an apple a day or something. We'll see. But nonetheless, guys, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Instagram is my first piece of social media that gets updated. And please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for vlogs like this, full matches, match highlights, promos, you name it. But for now, like, comment, and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.